Hello everybody, welcome to JAIIB CAIIB English Medium channel. I hope that now everyone who has flunked the JAIIB exam, unfortunately, now they have the time to review. Now since 3 days have passed and now we are in a position to learn, to understand that what went wrong in the JAIIB examination overall. But when we talk about the specific subject and that too the IIFS subject, today we'll be talking about that only because we had good amount of time in between these 2 weeks and we have analyzed properly that what went wrong, what should be done. So now is the time to review what was wrong in that particular examination, where we went wrong as a student, how we as mentors can guide you more, and in IFS what we can expect in future. So all these things we'll be studying today. We will be looking into that deeply. Majorly, there will be 5 important learnings from the examination. So let's get started. First of all, the important thing which was noticeable this time was the resurfacing of your lengthy statement based questions. In May 2025, nothing of that sort was there, fine. But again, when we talk about the level of difficulty in recent times, this examination of IFS of November 2025 was the toughest, fine, and that was due to one of the reason was lengthy statement based questions. The students were unable to comprehend these lengthy statement based questions and arrive at a correct answer. So questions were long, complex, time consuming. Interpreting them under time pressure became difficult, and that happens, fine. This is what the clock will be doing in the upcoming attempt also, fine. Whenever you have the ticking clock in your mind, such pressure situation will arise. So what should be our course of action? The solution would be practice speed reading, summarizing the long statements. Now since you have time till May 2026, approximately 150 days are there, so you should back yourself up and try doing the speed reading. Try to read a lot in the sense that if the question is lengthy also, then you should be able to lower down your reading time. Next, solve daily statement based MCQs to build interpretation. Fine. Interpretation, the outlook of interpretation is very, very important for us. And whenever we go into such examination where interpretation is required, it is not a one-day phenomena. You should be very much regular in interpreting the statements which are there in the mock tests as well. Use the scan, underline, answer method to break long questions quickly. Again, various methods are there. One of those methods is scan, underline, and then answer. So scan your screen. The question is there in front of you. Then try to, remember the keyword in your mind that yes, what the examiner is trying to question us. And then lastly, try to answer based on the 4 options or the 4 statements which are present. Give 20-30 minutes daily to solve the previous year questions, and that too big statement questions. That will surely help. Now since you have the background of syllabus, you have the background of you can say important topics with you, what you should do now is practice more and more, and that too regularly. Next important observation for this attempt was that real life banking scenario questions were asked. So case study based questions, you can say, they were present, and not only 1 or 2, good number of questions were there. So how you can solve such questions for the future attempts? Simply stated, you must strengthen your conceptual clarity, because this is the only thing which will make you solve such complicated questions. Do not just read the particular topics, try to analyze, try to be in that situation. If you are a beneficiary of, let's suppose, APY scheme, how you will be approaching the bank, and as a banker, if a customer approaches you with the same scheme in mind, how you will be reacting. Such kind of analysis must go on in your mind while reading these types of topics. Follow the RBI press release if you can, and always remember one thing: being a banker, you should maintain one routine, you should start one routine that on daily basis I will be following the circulars, internal circulars of my bank, at least 15 to 20 minutes I'll be spending on the internal circulars also, because not only they will increase your speed of reading, but also they will tell you about some important updates which RBI has taken into consideration. Okay, so yes, that should be your course of action for the case study based question. Then we say that the recent updates, heavy focus was there on recent updates. What you can do for that, for the recent updates, simply stated, you should be able to understand the latest updates from the regulator, that is RBI. And not only RBI, I would highly recommend you to go for the other financial awareness questions also, which are there out in the open. You must start reading the economy page of the newspaper. Fine, economy page will definitely help you, because we have seen some questions were there, 1 or 2 questions in every shift, where the particular topic which was asked, it was not directly mentioned in the syllabus, but still it makes more sense when you read regularly the economy page of any financial newspaper. That will help, because in financial newspapers, business newspaper, you have various pages. For stocks, for op-ed, you have markets, different page, but stick to only one page, that is economy, because that is the actual thing which is ongoing and which is relevant for the IE and IFS examination. So maintain a weekly current affair notebook if you can, and this is the particular learning for us also. We will be also inculcating this in our courses. Fine. So in our IFS course, you will definitely find one specific segment where we will be inculcating, amalgamating the important current affairs with the actual topic which we will be discussing. Although till now also we were doing that, but now more aggressively, more frequently, we will be adding more topics in our courses. So follow the RBI notification, the SEBI, NPCI circulars and union budget highlights as well. This will surely help you to tackle such questions which were not doable this time. Next we have important thing, one practical issue was there and many candidates faced this issue. Let's just try to highlight this, that small fonts, they appeared on the screen and it was really hard for us, for the candidates, to read and then to interpret, assimilate and interpret the correct option. So what should be done? Practice mock test. More and more you practice on the screen with the smaller font, mid font, then definitely such kind of you can say difficulties you won't be facing at all in the examination. We cannot just tell IIBF or for that matter the examination center where the exam was held that the small fonts are there, just make them large. No, nothing of that sort can happen. All we can do is from our end try to practice in the same environment and try to practice the relevant questions. That is the minimum ask from all of us. Next we have the questions were slightly outside the direct syllabus. We are not saying the questions, here it is written questions, but the correct explanation should be the options which were there in the questions, options of the questions. We have seen that certain options were those topics which are out of the syllabus, although they are part of those topics, those subtopics which are mentioned in the syllabus, but these options are not directly, the statements which are mentioned in the options, they are not directly in our curriculum. Fine. So we have to expand our horizon for some topics in the syllabus, not all, certain topics in the syllabus, so that we are not surprised once we see certain options, certain topics which are out of the syllabus in the May 2026 examination. Fine. So yes, beyond the syllabus mindset should be there, and we must start interlinking as much as possible. This particular interlinkage will not only help you in IFS, but definitely it will come to your rescue in the PPB subject also, RBWM as well as AFM also. Okay, so these were the 5 main highlights, main points around which we can say that yes, the IIBF exam was difficult or a bit tricky as compared to the previous exam cycles, and how we are going to tackle it in the future attempts. Apart from these 5 points, if you also have anything, any observation in your mind regarding the IFS syllabus, regarding the IFS exam which was held recently, do let us know in the comment section, so that as a banking community we will learn all the important observations whatever you have reviewed. Okay, so yes, how you can approach the exam now? Again, you have two options. One is self-study. Secondly, you can enroll for a professional guidance. Self-study, if you are doing, you have to inculcate all these types of questions, all these topics in your particular book, or for that matter study notes, which we have discussed now. If you are following the resources from the ADA 247, definitely we will be covering each one of them. And for your reference, we have started the enrollments in increment batch 2.0, which is targeted towards JAIIB May 2026. Here you will be having the online live classes. Test series will be there in line with the May as well as November 2025 exam. 180 plus ebooks. Along with that, the starting date is 28th of November. This time we are starting a bit early. Why? Because that is the demand of this examination. It is becoming tricky and tricky with each passing examination cycle, and we want to decipher the exact need. Till now, you guys have done wonderful job in the sense that most of you have secured good marks in the remaining subjects. Now it's time to study the IFS in the right direction, and we'll be ensuring this. Do not worry. Okay, so in case of any doubt, feel free to contact us, and for the courses, if you have any query, directly you can contact us on 0981 981 9247. Okay. So this was it for today's class. See you in another session. Till then, goodbye everybody. Take care.